I came out here a little earlier, and these are some wild lettuce plants that are in my front yard. A lot of them. It's a big patch of them. Um, they're surrounding this planter thing that's on an old tree stump that I have yet to fill with plants. I'm not going to let these grow to their 8 to 10 feet because they're all, in the middle of my yard. But I will keep them and cut them shorter because they can actually be pretty plants. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them they're wild lettuce. But this is really interesting. If you look at this plant, it's starting to bud already. And these are normally 8 to 10 foot plants. And it's not one center stalk. It's 1, 2, 3 stalks with little stalklets coming up. I have not cut these plants since wintertime, so I'm not sure. I don't really understand why it's flowering so early. It would make sense that the stalk would branch off like that if it had gotten broken, which is possible. But why it's flowering so early, particularly when none of these other plants are, is quite amazing to me. So, I might as well, while I'm out here, show you some more plants. My front beds are looking horrible. I have to clean all the vetch and other things out of them. But there are some pretty glorious plants happening. They don't mind the overcrowding at all. Here's another one among all the vetch. Back here. Oh, there's also cleavers in here. I'm getting stuck. Lots of plants back here. Again, I need to get rid of the vetch, but the wild lettuce does not mind any crowding. I mean, I have a ridiculous number of plants this year. Okay, these are the tallest. These are probably, the one on the left is probably 2 feet, maybe a little taller than that. These were moved last year when they were first year plants. Plants do really well on the side of my house. I don't amend the soil. I don't do anything but dig them up and pop them in the ground. This is one that I moved this year. It's doing well. The ones that I put in the beds on the side of the house are not doing so well. And here's another 2-foot plant. As a comparison to the big 2-foot plants that I just showed you on the side of my house, these are the same plants from the same patch that I moved. I did a video on it a couple weeks ago that I moved to the backyard. They are not doing so great. Part of it is my dogs scratch and lay around in this bed, so I've put some sticks from a plant that has a lot of thorns in there all around the beds. I don't know if it's going to help. I have another bed that looks pretty much just like this. I won't show it to you. They're alive. I think most of them will survive, but I'm not sure how tall they're going to get.